Hello. Hi.
Mac Wax Stacks! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mac Wax Stacks. I am BK. I'm a grown man, and I love the hobby of collecting sports cards. And I hope you do too if you're watching this. If not, you're wasting your time. That's all we do here on Mac Wax Stacks. Today, it's going to be a fun one. Just a little bit of a hodgepodge, maybe a little goulash. Shout out to Junebug. Little goulash. I'm going to do a little minor league mining. Got a couple of mail items, including a little mystery mail from one of my best friends. And then a couple random packs here that I'll talk to you about once I get to them. So let's go ahead and, God, I've been dying to get into this, but let's start off with the minor league mining. Let's start off with this. We've got one team set here, the Tucson Toros. I just wanted to get into it. You see it's open, but I have not gone through it. This goes back a few episodes ago. Started the minor league mining, bought a collection. They had a bunch of minor league cards, and I'm just starting to get through them. Got through a few piles, have team bags like this, and then just this random box that I need to get more into here on the channel. But these are great cards you can find. I found a couple of Hall of Famers, stars, stuff like that. And of course, a lot of mustaches. So there's definitely going to be a pile started for some Mount Stashmore cards if we see them. So let's go ahead. Dwayne Walker. Oh my gosh, look at Carlos Alfonso. He's got the tinted windows. The tinted windows. Awesome. Eddie Watt. Wait, Eddie Watt? That's Eddie Watt. Is that the same Eddie Watt? Coach Eddie Watt. I think that's Eddie Watt from your channel there, Drew. If anybody follows Drew at Clean Cheap Shots, he just interviewed Eddie Watt, and I think that's Eddie, man. Looks like he has a few more LBs on him than he did in that video. Drew, let me know. That's pretty sweet. Let me know. Let me know if you want that, Drew. It's all yours. Look at Rex Jones. The train. Yeah, as you guys know, if you've been watching these minor league mining videos, he might have jeans on, but he's got the team belt. But he is going in the
Stashy stash.
Yep. Stashy stash. Mount Stashmore. He is definitely gonna be on the mountain. Rob Wine. Jim Thomas, another candidate. Glenn Carpenter. Nelson Rude. Chuck Jackson. You just never know what you're gonna get in these team sets. Ty Waller, strong stash. Louis Meadows, I think he played for the Astros, but I think Tucson Toros, is that Astros? Yeah, Astros minor league. Bert Pena, Jim Minor, he's going in the candidacy. Stashmore, look at these guys. Look at the Manny Hernandez. I mean, you just can't get enough. Look at it. Then you get these stretches of just dudes with stashes. My obsession with mustaches, I don't know, guys. I don't know what it is. I just find them still funny. I know they came back, but my dad had one for a long time, and he had the strongest stash. Look at this, Rob Malacote. That is a crustache at its finest. But my dad had a great stash, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if anybody else has a memory of this, your parents having a mustache or facial hair, and he decided to cut it off one day. And I remember, look at the ice cream helmet. Well, he's a catcher, so he has to wear that. I remember him cutting it off, and all of us just being like, oh my gosh, please put your mustache back on. He looks so weird without his mustache. And he's since gone. My dad's gone a few routes. He's gone handlebar, he's gone goatee, never straight, sometimes straight stash. This is all white, so here's the Stashmore pile. We'll put that up there. Let's get into some mail. There's some trade stuff here. So you got this little Topps Mini from '92, a McDowell.
Who's McDowell? But why?
Why McDowell? Another Roger McDowell. I am the TCDB #1 Roger McDowell. Number one. So we got some Roger McDowells added. Here's a nice Antonio Daniels. This is a cool card. Royal Court Stadium Club, the Prince of Pass. Look at that bling. My guy Josh, who sent this, will like this because he was a big Antonio Daniels fan when he was a kid. And then here we go, the Jeff Jones from the 82 Donruss, not the rookie, but Jeff Jones, a BGSU Falcon. And he also has a great unibrow. So yeah, a lot of Falcons here on this. And then we got the Oral Hershiser Sport Flicks. Now behind this, it's going to be so hard for me not to break out into song. You're going to know what I'm talking about as soon as I pull this card off of here. I'm trying to get my bearings about me, but I don't know if I can do it. Look at these. I'm trying not to. Whatever happened to predictability? Oh my gosh. Wait a second. And Perfect Strangers.
Don't be ridiculous.
These are the Laughs cards from 1991. They were making cards for everybody in the 90s. So you got Balki Bartolomeusz and, of course, Cousin Larry. And there he is, Mark Lynn Baker, Cousin Larry himself. Mark Lynn Baker also lately has been on one of my favorite shows, Succession. He has a small part supporting role. And then there he is, Jesse Katsopoulos, John Stamos, the man, the best hair in show business. Some of the best. And then, hey, cut it out. Dave Coulier. I just had to have these cards. Found them on TCDB. I've got a big card wall that I'm going to put up in my collection room. And I just have to have these guys on it as they were some of my favorites for Friday night. What was it? What was that called on Friday nights when we had the... Okay, anyways. Let's get into this. Got this from one of my friends on here. And I got to give a shout out to some of my best friends. Not YouTube channel guys, but these are my guys who have been lifelong friends of mine and family. So one of the guys who said this, my friend Josh, watches all the episodes, always talks to me afterwards, loves reminiscing about cards. He sent me this. He said, I got to send you this stuff. You can put it on your channel if you want. So obviously, Josh, kind of a rookie using Scotch tape. That's a big no-no amongst the collecting community. You got to use that painter's tape just in case. See the sides of the cards are going to stick a little bit. That painter's tape peels right off so you don't damage the cards. But that's okay. Josh is, he's not mailing cards daily. But if he all of a sudden gets back into collecting somehow, collecting his favorite player, Chipper Jones, who knows? But anyways, Josh, big supporter, and also my boy Bones, best friend growing up. He was the guy that I go to all the card shows with. I know if I lived around Josh when I was that age, we would have gone to card shows. We go to card shows and we just always ripped packs. We're hunting cards. So Bones, Josh, and then my little brother Mark. He was always interested in all the stuff that I had as a kid, and just wanted to shout those. And he's always watching. He loves watching this. And as we live far away now, so it's hard for us. When you live far away from your family, and it's hard to connect on things, and we've been having fun talking about cards and collections and videos and stuff like that. So love all you dudes. Appreciate you loving this corny channel. But Josh, what did Josh send here? FIFA World Cup Panini stickers from 2014. Wow. I see those in the back. So he sent me, we're going to have to do a little rip of these. I might get into one pack of these. There's 5 packs of that Josh. He played overseas for a long time, Josh, and he's a big soccer guy. So he was collecting these Panini sticker books. But I wanted to see what else he threw in here. Oh, yeah. There's my guy, Bo Jackson. He knows I collect Bo. Oh, Ricky Henderson. That's a great card from back in the day. Who thought that technology was so sick back in 91 for that upper deck? 91 upper deck Ricky Henderson. Josh always loves these cards when guys are all dressed up in regular street clothes. Look at that tie on Hakeem Olajuwon, GQ. He's the NBA style team with that suit. Unreal. And there he is. Dream Elijah against Mark Eaton, one of my favorites. Look at that purple knee brace on Eaton. Man Mountain, they called him. Josh, these are fun. Jerry Rice. Some of the greatest receivers of all time. Jerry Rice, Tim Brown, Lynn Swann, Randy Moss. Whoa, this is a heater right here. This is that Payne Stewart. This is like an SP back in the day, this Payne Stewart card. I never had this, but this Pro set, man, it was so fun. Pro set football, Josh. Thanks, man. I'm hype about that. That Payne Stewart, the special. Oh, look at that. Hold on. I'm putting Payne Stewart as a
giant card.
Darn right, he's a giant card, man. That's just a funny card. And then Robinson. I did collect David Robinson as a kid. I had the pumps. And then Randy Johnson, the unit. The unit. Randy Johnson. Ooh, these are some sharp cards. If you know about these back in the day, the Ayus collection. I used to think it was an L, so it'd be like the loose collection. These are Upper Deck. These were some of the inserts in 93. And I had a nice little Frank Thomas collection as well, and that's awesome. Awesome card. And then here we got a Tomei. Love these 92 Leafs. Bought a ton of these packs back in the day. And then McGuire on the Post cereal. Love these. I used to get them from Honeycomb. That's the one that I really remembered. Honeycomb cereal. And look at this. Mr. Vet versus Mr. Rookie. Look at Winfield and then Kent Herbeck. Kent Herbeck was the epitome of the baseball body. That is awesome. Josh, these are great cards, man. Look at the Hall of Famers. I might have to put that in the next Hundy per 100, which is going to be soon, thanks to all the shout-outs from these other channels and getting all these. Josh, these are awesome cards. Look at all these Hall of Famers. Little bow. I don't know if I have that bow or not. My friend, I'll get into these later. I'll have to do a little research and find something to do with ripping those. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into these two packs. So there's an antique mall close to me. And the guy does these little, normally I don't like to buy these little grab bag type things, but they're really cheap. And as you know, I collect MAC wax. So these cards are actually really good for getting some of the random MAC guys who are basically commons. There'll be a couple of Hall of Famers in here, but there's also a lot of commons. So what is this? Wrapper? Yeah, get it out of here. So let's see where it starts. So we got Tim Hardaway. We'll put him up here in the front. You know, Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer. I'll put a Hall of Fame pile. Jimmy Butler, he's a future Hall of Famer for sure. DeAndre Ayton. These might be fun to do a pack pickup game with, because these are going to be, Josh, I know you're going to like these Bones. You're going to like these Mark too, because these are just such a random. And speaking of Bones, there's the Nuggets, that old skybox. They're a little damaged. Just a random cards. I haven't opened this up yet. It's also good for trade stuff. So they have football, basketball, baseball, and I just buy them. They're 50 cents for this pack. So, I mean, 50 cents is, I've never seen these press pass draft picks. So, Wright State by Tally Potapenko. Eddie House. You just find random cards like this. I mean, these are great. You got some Fleer Force, Lloyd Vaught, some of these names. Mark Price on the Magic. Eddie Johnson. Bo Outlaw without the glasses. I bought so many of these cards back in the day. These classic. These are the McDonald's. Hey, look at Pat Ewing. I already have that, but Hall of Famer. My guy, Pat Ewing. And Petrovich. He was a stud too. Put him up in the Hall of Famers. Duckworth. Reggie Theus. Oh yeah. He had a great acting career. Anybody a West Florida fan? Matt Geiger counter. Here we got a little Christian Wood backwards, so it's a prism Christian Wood. I like how they put it backwards like it's in a pack and it's a hit. But just a lot of randomness. No Mac guys yet. DeJuan Wagner, Carlos Arroyo, Caron Butler. Sam Perkins on those McDonald's. Oh, there's Kevin McHale. Terrell Brandon. Nazir Muhammad. Oh, these are sweet. Holding Court. That's kind of a sick card right there. Glenn Robinson. DC. Chris Anstey, the Aussie.
Good day, mate.
Ed O'Bannon. Oh, as a kid, I would have been all over these. Still like him, but Brad Miller, very great career. Eddie Curry, and then Andrei Kirilenko. So I should have done it. Would have been fun to do a pack pickup game between these two. But let's go. Anybody have fun with that? That's a lot of variety in basketball. I have fun opening these. 50 cents. When I go there, I swing by maybe once a month. I grab $2, $3 worth of these things just to have fun like this. And it is worth it. It is worth it because the guy does a good job of just putting random things. But then he always puts a Hall of Famer on the outside. What is this, a wrapper? Get it out of here. KG. So he always puts Hall of Famer guys on the outside. So for a quarter, I'd take that. I'd buy that card for a quarter. I think it's even an orange parallel. Johnny Davis. Ricky Pierce. Oh, Isaiah Ryder. J.R. Ryder. Duckworth. AJ English. Modern cards, vintage cards, LaMelo Ball. Well, that's kind of a... People love LaMelo Ball. I'm going to set that off to the side because he is collectible. Tim Hardaway, another Hall of Famer. Oh, best story ever was Bill Walton doing the Rockets in a playoff game. They take out, or the Rockets need a bucket, and Walton's doing the game, and they give the ball to, look at that Poku parallel. Marley, hold on. There's a little
Max Star.
Yeah, Mac Wax. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Got my Marley. That's a Mac card, Central Michigan. Anyways, back to the Walton story. I'll just go ahead and finish the story with Otis Thorpe here. Walton's just mad because the Rockets needed a bucket. And they throw it in. Otis Thorpe on the post. He clanks up a jump hook. And Walton says, "You've got Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley, and Clyde Drexler. You need a bucket, and you throw the ball to Otis Thorpe." Walton has never been so disgusted in his life, and I love Walton. Gritty Gutty Scotty Skiles, and there's another guy I love, Oakley. I was a big Knicks guy back in the day. I've never seen that card. See, this is kind of the era of cards that I stopped collecting, some of these. So just a lot, big variety, so you can see where it's fun. And also good trade bait, Bryn Forbes. These yellows are parallels. Larry Kristoviak, Cadillac Anderson, Josh Richardson, Michigan coach Juwan Howard. Shout out to Bones, the Nuggets, Pooh Richardson, John Battle. Was he? No, he's not. Kenny Battle played for Northern Illinois in the MAC. Bam Adebayo, Jaden Ivey. Oh, Michael Cage. Look at those curls. Kept him wet. He kept him wet. Mark Aguirre. Buddha Edwards. Put Buddha in the stash more. He's got that handlebar Fu Manchu kind of. Herb Jones, Laurie Markkinen, and then ended up with KCP rookie. So there it is. Just a random assortment of cards. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks everybody who gave me the shout outs. Hope you've been having fun on the channel. Thanks Josh. Thanks Bones. Thanks Mark for being my homies. And I hope to see you guys soon on another episode of
Mac Wax Stats!